Hi, this is Jack at Jack's Transmissions. So people are often confused about these stub shafts at the back of the GR6 GTR transmission. There are two different types and they can be kind of tricky to remove. So to take them out, basically what you have to remember is it's all about shock. The clip that retains it, if you're gentle on trying to remove it or you don't have that shock to it, the clip isn't going to give. It's going to hang on to it and it's not going to move. So the trick is to use a slide hammer. I have a bolt that's threaded for this type of shaft. I have a different type here. These are for the DSS cups. You thread it into the flange. You want to go in pretty far. You don't want to go in just a few threads because you'll pull those threads right out of the cup and ruin it. So we're going to go all the way in. And I like to have it at the bottom. Hang on to it, just give it a quick little tap, and it comes right out. That shock, you see the clip here, that's a retaining clip. So this is a 2015 and higher stub shaft. So 2015 plus has a retaining clip on the stub shaft itself. The early ones, the 2014s or older, do not have the clip on the stub shaft. The clip is actually in the diff itself. So if you pull it out and you don't see a clip on here, don't put one on there and try to cram it back in there because the clip is already inside the diff. So that's the only difference. 14 or older have no clip here. The retaining clip is in the diff. 15 or later have the clip on the stub shaft itself. So when you replace these and you add these DSS axles to it, this area here is of course not the same. You have to replace the output seal with it. Don't just put these in there with the old seal. It's going to leak. It will leak constantly and it might actually leak so badly you could run out of oil in your rear diff. Replace the output seals with these stub shafts. And to put them in, what I like to do is take some red and tacky. So I'll take some red and tacky grease and I'll put a little bit around this area where the clip is located, retaining clip. You want to have it right at the center, none of it protruding from the splines on this shaft. You want to have them perfectly set all the way around. Now for the 2014 or older transmission, you want to put this tacky grease in where the clip is inside the diff. You want to have the grease hold the clip so it's centered. If any part of the clip is hanging down and you try to drive this in there, you're going to hit the edge of the clip, damage it, either damage the clip or you're going to break the clip off inside the diff and it's going to be floating around in there. You're using the grease to hold the clip centered inside the diff. So that's very important in the 2014 or older units to have the clip in the diff. You absolutely have to use grease and have it perfectly centered in there before you drive the axle in there. You drive it in there without doing that, you're going to ruin it. So we have our grease in here. Everything's nice. I'm going to replace the seal. So we sell these seals, but that's the part number right there for you. Giving away info here. I must not like making money. Now you want to take note that the seal has no lip here to prevent it from going in too far. In the case, there's also no lip on the inside to bottom out the seal or anything, so you can go in too far. So you want to take a really close look at where the OEM seal is sitting first before you pull it out because you want to put the new one in at exactly the same depth as the other one. If you go in too far, it's only going to hit this outer edge here and you're going to have a leak. If you have it out too far, this dust shield here is going to hit the environmental lip on the seal, rub on it, and either damage the seal or move it around in some odd way. Trust me, I've seen everything you can imagine with this stuff. Just keep things simple. Just take a pry bar. We don't care about the seal. We want to go on the seal, not on the housing. Just give it a little, just like that. You see that? It came right out without touching the housing or anything. We throw this away. Make sure the surface is nice and clean. Grab our new seal. So what I like to do just in case, because you don't know who's been in here before, they could have scratched it or something, is I'll take a little bit of sealant. I'll just put some of it on my finger. Just like that. And I'll go around the outer part of seal here, just as added insurance, just in case. You don't want to cake it on there. This is a very, very thin amount. I'm just putting right through here. Again, this is just added insurance to make sure that we don't have an outer leak here. So there is grease on the inside here from the factory. We want to keep that in there. So the way I have it in here now is perfect. We're good to go. It already has grease on it. This has some oil from before on it. We're all good to go. Again, we have the tacky grease on the clip here to hold it centered. That's it. So it's just that easy. So same thing for the other side. Make sure you put a new seal in there. Make sure you grease the clip. You're good to go.